What up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Like, subscribe if you haven't. It really helps out with the algorithm, and I really appreciate your support. Hey, let's get into it. How City 2, Manchester United 0. Let's be honest, guys. Is this the team you want to take to the Champions League and think it's going to do something? Is this the team that's going to challenge Arsenal and do something? Arsenal played the championship winners last night and demolished them. 3-0. Class performance. Nice and easy. Barrett. Manchester United today, Hull City haven't been in the Premier League since 2016. 10 years ago. They are back now and you lose 2-0. XG lower. Yes, you had more possession, but what did you do with it? What did you do? As expected, yes, you had more of the ball, but you just couldn't do it. I said last time in the previous video that Manchester United just do not have the facilities to win the Premier League this season. They could challenge top 4, but not win it. First of all, you need more players, and you need a coach. For me, Carrick is not the guy. Last season, we saw Carrick winning some matches, but I was not convinced. Yes, there were some good performances here and there, but how he won the matches, I'm just like, nah. This is not convincing enough. This is not enough for me. I don't know how all of a sudden Manchester United felt very confident and said, you know what, we're going to continue with Carrick and have him, as our head coach, for this season. How? From what performances? He was better than Amorim, let's be honest. But now he's looking like Amorim, breaking records already. First day of the league, first game of the league. He's already breaking records that you don't want to break. This is what Amorim was doing, breaking records. Not winning 5 games in a row. I mean, it's the first time Manchester United is losing to a newly promoted side. Since when? Carrick is breaking records. Wrong records. Bad records to break. This is not the records you want to be breaking, Carrick, honestly. So Manchester United, lower your hopes for this season. I can tell you that. Good advice from me to you. Lower your expectations for this season. If you win an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, be grateful with that, because the squad you have and the manager you have is not enough to get you a Champions League or to get you a Premier League. Let's be honest. You can qualify for Champions League again, but forget. Your 2 signings, they were both substituted. After, in the second half, when things looked like they're just not changing. Santos as well as Yuri Telemans. For me, they're similar in the profile as well. They play quite similar. And yes, Yuri Telemans does score some bangers here and there. Santos doesn't do that. He does the basic very well. He does the basic. He'll pass here and there, very safe. Doesn't take risks like that. That's why I was not even worried when Chelsea let go of him. I'm just like, okay, cool, fine, man. Also, there are not too many players leave Chelsea and go to Manchester United and perform wonders. Let's be honest. We can look back. You don't want to talk about Mason Mount, right? You don't. So we all know that. So I don't know why Manchester United fans were really hopeful or are hopeful. If you are still very hopeful this season, hey man, I know it's too early. It's too early to say Manchester United can't win the Premier League, but the signs are there. Let's be honest. The signs are there. People that are serious are people like Arsenal. You saw how they performed yesterday. Let's see how the other teams will perform. The Spurs coming up very shortly. And then, of course, we've got Chelsea tomorrow. Liverpool as always playing. Chelsea on Monday, Liverpool tomorrow. So let's see how the other teams perform. But so far, Manchester United, please be worried. Be worried. Because Carrick is just not the guy for you. And the players that you have are just not good enough. For me, you need another striker. Šeško came in, he made a few runs. No one was even giving him the ball. He actually made some good runs, but no one was feeding him. The fact that you started with no proper striker, that should tell you something as well. This is Manchester United. How are you starting the match? And there's no proper striker. Cunha is there, and hey, man, Mbeumo is like... Cunha did... I have Cunha in my fantasy team. And I was thinking he was going to do something. He almost got an assist. Mbeumo, obviously didn't do a great job. Hull City goalkeeper, by the way, fantastic. He made some good saves. And this is not just to say Manchester United was poor. We have to give credit to Hull City. They haven't been back at this stage, for a long time. This is the first time they're back in the Premier League since 2016-2017 season. And they were also almost going out of the championship the other season, right? And now they are in the Premier League. So it's been a very crazy, 12 months for them. It's been a crazy period for them, and I'm happy for them. And they played solid today. They defended very well. They could have had more goals, actually. There was actually a few chances that could have gone in. And you could see the signs as well early on, even before the game, the goals came in. And Manchester United was not doing anything, Hey man, Hull City, congratulations, solid performance. If you are going to be winning like this against the big teams and scoring goals like that, we are all for it. We are here for it. We want to see it. And obviously it gives us pleasure to see Manchester United lose games like this. First game and they are crying already. Happy days. Happy days. Manchester United, lower your expectations. If you want them to go up, change your manager and get a few players. Obviously that's not going to happen. That's why I'm saying, please lower your expectations for this season. Smash the like, subscribe if you haven't. We really, really appreciate your support. If you reached this far, hey man, absolutely appreciate your support. You are a legend. See you in the next one.